Hello. So let's talk about body surface area. And make sure you have your calculator, your simple four calculator, right? It just has multiply, divide, add and subtract, and square root. That's it. All right. So let's do this. We have two formulas. It depends on what we're using, the units we're using. So if we're using centimeters times kilograms, then we'll divide it by 3,600 and then take the square root. If we're using inches times pounds, then we divide by 3131 and then we take the square root. So let's get started. The first example says that we have 50 centimeters and 3.2 kilograms. So we're just going to use this first one. I'm going to write it all out. However, in this calculator, we have to do it in steps. Now, if I wanted to convert them to inches and to pounds and solve for this as well, all right, that's fine. But if you do both formulas for this, that means you've got to do some conversion first. The answer for both of them should be almost exactly the same. Okay. So that's another way to check your work too. But I'm just saying, I just use the kind of be consistent about what you use. If it's given to you in centimeters and kilograms, then use this one here. If it's given to you in inches and pounds, use this one. But sometimes it's given you what it could have gave you inches instead of centimeters, and you got kilograms as pounds. Those two won't go together. So watch your units, watch what formula you're using, and if you use both formulas and you're going to convert between them, just remember that the answer, so for example, if the answer was 0.59, this one should be right on it. It could be 0.858 or it could be 9, but it should be like right pretty close to it. If it's a huge difference, then you know there's a conversion error. Okay, so let's get back to this example here. We're only using this formula, the first formula, because they both have centimeters and kilograms and there's no needed conversion. So on the calculator, let's get started. You have to type in 50 times 3.2 and then press equal, but make sure you clear it out real good. So 50 times 3.2, so it gives me 160. And then I'm going to press divide while that 160 is showing. Divide, and then I'm going to type in that 3,600. And then I'm going to press equal. Let's double check. And then while that answer is in there, hit square root. Yeah, that's right. Equal, and then it gave me some number, and then you hit square root to that answer. And round to the nearest hundreds, meter square. So that's what I got. Okay, so let's do our next one. Our next one is 42 inches and 70 pounds. So they're the same, they work in the same units, same formula. So we're going to use the second one. No needed conversion. So I'm going to have 42 times 70 divided by 3131. So on this calculator, I'm going to clear it out real good. And I'm going to say 42 times 70, and then I'm going to press equal. Now I get 2940, and then I'm going to press divide while that's showing there. Divide 3131, press equal. This gave me 0.938997125, and now hit square root. I'm going to hit square root. Hit you don't hit equal, just hit square root, and then we get this answer. Okay. I'm gonna put squiggly lines. Okay. 0.97 meters squared, because we're gonna round to the nearest hundredths, is my answer here. Let's go back to this one here. What was that answer there? Let's clear it out. 50 times 3.2 equals, divided by 3,600 equals. So that answer there, that was square root. And if you want to compare to see if you got the same answer, I'm going to put a bar over the 4. It's repeating because I got 4s all the way across. Now let's do example 3. Oh, wow. This one's going to be a fun one. This one here is in feet and inches. And then we got kilograms. So we're going to use both formulas here. So this is what I was talking about, that if you had to. Also, we don't have a formula with feet. So we need to take this 5 feet and put it in inches. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say 5 feet. And then what we know about feet to inches, we know for every 1 foot, it's equal to 12 inches. So I'm going to divide by 1 foot times 12 feet. 12 inches. And that should be 60, right? Clear it out. 5 times 12, yes, it's 60 inches. And then I'm going to take this 9 inches and add it on. So now I got a total of 69 inches. All right. We need to have this in pounds so we can use that, the inches with it. But we also need to convert the inches to centimeters in order to be able to use the kilogram formula. So let's do the next. Let's go ahead and convert the 88.6 kilograms to pounds. Well, we know for every 1 kilogram, it's equal to 2.2 pounds, right? So we're going to divide this by 1 kilogram times 2.2 pounds. So now we have 88.6 times 2.2. That's 194.92 pounds. I'm going to clean this up, guys. So if you want to pause this so you can write it down, I would. I'm going to clean it all up. All right, so I'm going to write the 69 inches here. And my answer for the pounds right here. Don't round until you get to the end. You always round the final answer. All right, so let's clean it up. So now over here, I need the the centimeters. So I'm going to take the 69 inches and let's convert it centimeters. Well, I know, let me clean up some of this up here. What I know is 2.5 centimeters equals 1 inch, right? So we're going to divide this by 1 inch times 2.5 centimeters. Clear your calculator out, we're good. 69 times 2.5. So that's I'm going to write this down here. Well, right here. 172.5 centimeters. Let's clean this up and write it over here. So we have room to write this, to work this out. Okay, pause it if you need to. I'm racing. Okay, so we're going to do 2 solvings. I'm going to try to be a little neater about it. So I'm going to use the inches and pounds first. So I know I got 69 times 194.92. Put parentheses instead of that over 31. So again, on your calculator, 69 times 194.92. Make sure you cleared it out real good before we start. Press equal. So after I press equal, I'm going to press divide. 31. Press equal and hit the square root button. So when I did that, I'm rounding to the nearest hundreds. I'll put approximately 2.07 meters squared. Now let's do our other one. Okay, so let's do our centimeters and kilograms. So 172.5 times 88.6 kilograms, all divided by 3,600. Okay, clear our calculator out real good and go 172.5 times 88.6 equal. Divide 3600 equal square root. So I'm going to put approximately, we get 2.06 meters squared. And this is where I was talking about earlier. If we use both formulas and you compare them, you may be off by just 1/100th of a point. That's as long as that's all you're off, then you're okay. If you're off by a big range, then you know that something went wrong. So that's both my answers for the body surface area. Okay. And then let's do one, hang on, we'll pause this and I'll do another one where we do verification, okay?